Welcome to Top Picks, your ultimate destination for the top picks of all things captivating and remarkable.
Have you always wondered how to draw a face, but never known where to start? Then this is the guide for you. We understand that every face is completely different, with many features ranging in shapes and sizes, but if you get a good grasp of the basics, you will be able to build up your confidence, enough to help you experiment later down the line. We are going to teach you how to draw a face step by step, starting with the initial structure and features and then progressing to emotions and details. We have included plenty of references and specific technique tips to help you along the way. And once you've mastered them, jump to our advanced section, where you will find more tips to help you draw expressive and characterful faces.
Step number 1. The first stage in learning how to draw a face is drawing to overlapping circles. Where they intersect is the eye level. From there, put a center line down the two circles. This gives the basis of the human head.
Step number 2. Draw to line slightly in from either side of your circles. These will indicate where the forehead and cheekbones sit. From the center intersection, place a triangle for the nose and mark out where you want the mouth to go. Then add 2 triangles for the eyes. These will also help you locate the eyebrows and eye sockets. Step number 3. You can experiment with different size circles to give different head dimensions, perfect for any ideas you have of different faces to draw. The more squashed the circles, the wider and heavy the face, while the more elongated the circles, the longer the head shape.
Step number 4. Always remember that the eyes, nose, and mouth are on the same plane on the face, otherwise things start to go a bit lopsided and weird. Imagine the facial features are wrapped around a cylinder so they have a natural curve. Position the top of the eyebrow and bottom of the nose so that they're lined up with the height of the ear. This helps the face look more natural, giving it a flow and stopping it from feeling flat.
Step number 5. Your character's eyes are crucial to conveying the right emotion, a key part of conquering how to draw a face. Try to keep them focused and tell a story with them. Give the top eye a thicker line to indicate a shadow from the eyelid, and add a light source to give them life. Longer and thicker eyelashes create a more feminine look.
Step number 6. Noses can be pretty difficult to get right. I initially create a triangle with a diamond shape for the tip of the nose. From there I draw nostrils, remembering to add line, weight, and shadow to the bottom of the nose. I keep the details light, adding only what's needed. Step number 7. Keep a little sketchbook to practice different lip shapes. Study films and TV programs to see how actors exaggerate their mouths. Experiment and explore different mouth shapes. Try to convey O, R, and S. This will help when you want figures to look like they're.
Step number 8. The male face is a harder, angular shape. The female face is softer and rounder in general. For women, try to depict fuller lips, larger eyes, and rounder cheeks. These are not hard and fast rules, though, just a guide.
Step number 9, of course. Learning how to draw a face and head also means learning to draw hair. When drawing a character's hair, I first create the basic hair shape, noting that the hair is bigger than the scalp. I then add direction to the hair, remembering to draw strokes from the crown of the
head to give hair a more natural appearance. I introduce a sense of weight to the bottom of the shape, trying drawing the hair shape with a thicker outline and thinner internal lines. This gives it direction.
Step number 10. Once you've got the basics, it's time to have some fun with your figures. As a general rule, try to make the character overact to really convey the emotion in your drawing. I usually start with a super quick gesture drawing to capture the emotion I'm after. Look in the mirror and
exaggerate your facial features. Try to put feeling into the drawing.
Step number 11. When drawing characters, try to get into their mindset, how they're feeling and where they're coming from emotionally. Then act out the expression, using a mirror or photo reference to capture the emotion. Always try to get that perfect snapshot moment and make it look as dynamic
as possible.
Step number 12. Adding facial lines to characters can emphasize an expression, but it's important to bear in mind the age of the person. The more character lines and emotion lines you depict on a face, the older a character will look. Men usually have harsher lines and females have fewer. Younger characters will also have fewer lines around the eyes, forehead, and mouth. This is a good excuse to put together a reference library of different faces to draw young and old.
Step number 13. Sometimes, though, subtlety is required. A slightly raised eyebrow or smirk can be very effective. Adding just a touch of emotion or quirkiness to the character can make them feel natural and lifelike.
Step number 14. Grab every opportunity to experiment with the expressions. Try to push what you're used to drawing and look at yourself in the mirror to see how the face can move. Try and be wacky with the different facial expressions, but be careful not to hold your breath for too long.
Step number 15. Both the eyes and mouth are expressive. A powerful technique when drawing a comic page is to use a close-up of one of them. Consider illustrating an open mouth, snarling teeth, or stern lips. Using just one area of the face will really push you to convey the emotion and sell the
Drawing.
Step number 16. While thinking of different faces to draw, you also have to think of the different figures' varied body languages, which will show in the close-up. A tilt of the head or shrug of the shoulders can emphasize an emotion. I draw beyond the panel, too. Check that the body language is working and is anatomically correct. Remember to have fun and try out new things.
This article was originally published in Imagineifx, the world's best-selling magazine for digital artists. Subscribe our channel for more amazing videos and get updated.